The Royal Aeronautical Society knows that neither it nor the wider aerospace and aviation community are fully reflective of wider society. However, the Society is committed and determined to change that. The business and legal reasons for doing so are well known, but the most important reason for doing so is that morally it is simply the right thing to do. Talent and a passion for aerospace and aviation should be the only prerequisites for success in our community. The Royal Aeronautical Society is an inclusive organisation that supports increasing diversity and fair treatment for all. This means that all its activities and interactions will be underpinned by a commitment to non-discrimination and the elimination of inappropriate behaviour. That is why today we're introducing new policies and procedures to improve our culture regarding equality, diversity and inclusion. In line with this vision, we've updated our regulations and policies and are introducing a new feedback mechanism for ED&I.
The Society expects all our members and volunteers acting on the Society's behalf to adhere to this commitment. And to enable them to do so, we have established a new equity, diversity and inclusion policy that sets out in detail the standards of behaviour that the Society expects of those representing it. This reaffirms our commitment to treat people fairly and with dignity. Adherence to this policy also ensures that the Society is compliant with its legal obligations on equality. It is important to note that even if volunteers are not directly members, they are a valuable source of support to Society activities and therefore will likely be perceived as acting on the Society's behalf in the eyes of both the public and the Society's partners. As a result, such volunteers, as well as the Society itself, could be held responsible for inappropriate acts. This policy and its principles apply in any situation related to the Society, such as conferences and events, meetings, interviews or assessments. The behaviour of members and volunteers reflects on the Royal Aeronautical Society.
It is important to emphasise that all Society members, volunteers and staff have a responsibility to act within the scope of this policy, to ensure its wide promotion, to challenge unacceptable behaviours if they encounter them, and to report incidences of non-compliance. Members of the public that attend any of our events can also play a role in helping the Society to identify situations where we could improve. This is why we are pleased to announce the introduction of a web-based feedback system. This will enable both the Society membership as well as others who interact with our activities to help the Society to identify any instances where we have fallen short of the standards expected in our equity, diversity and inclusion policy.
We call the system the EDI feedback process, and the form is easily accessible by all visitors to the Society's website. If desired, the form can also be completed anonymously. The Society commits itself to reviewing all the feedback we receive to ensure we address the issues raised. The intention of offering such a reporting facility that is available to all who engage with the Society is to increase awareness of EDI issues that exist within the Society to allow us to continuously improve how we deliver our services and activities. This process will complement our existing professional code of conduct provisions for members set out in our regulations and our staff policies. We are, however, strengthening some of the provisions in our regulations with regard to EDI, in particular with reference to how formal complaints are handled. On behalf of the Royal Aeronautical Society, I thank you for your continued interest and support to us and encourage you to make use of the EDI feedback reporting form to help us make the Society the equitable, diverse and inclusive community we need it to be, now and in the future.